A few days ago, Warren Buffett just said something on a CNBC interview that should terrify anyone who holds stocks, as a 401k, or any sort of retirement plan, really. And honestly, after 25 years in the market, even I find it terrifying, because Buffett is selling almost everything he has. And it's not because he's predicting a crash, it's kind of worse than that. It's because there's almost nothing worth buying anymore. But I said almost nothing worth buying because he's also just buying one stock, which we need to talk about. So let's break down exactly why Buffett is selling, the one stock he's buying, and what it means for your portfolio. Okay, so Buffett has been a net seller of stocks for 14 quarters in a row. That's 3.5 years of selling more than he buys. Apple was his biggest position in 2023. He owned 950 million shares of it. Now he owns only 228 million shares of it, selling around about 75% of the biggest position he's ever built in his career. His second largest position was Bank of America. He owned just over 1 billion shares of that, and he held it for more than a decade. He's now cut that in half to 513 million shares. When you look at the rest of his portfolio, it turns into a list of sells. Visa is gone, MasterCard's gone, Amazon is gone, United Health is absolutely gone. So he sold a lot, and he's got a lot of criticism because of it. Every time I talk about Buffett selling, people say, oh, he's been selling, so he's a loser because the market's been going up. But the way I look at it is that he's been taking profit on the way up and banking billions and billions of dollars. His cash pile is now bigger than his entire stock portfolio. $397 billion sat in cash against $263 billion still in shares. So if that's not a win, I don't know what is. I mean, the guy has $500 billion. And think about what Berkshire Hathaway actually is for a second. Berkshire Hathaway, by the way, is Warren Buffett's company. He was formerly CEO. Now he's no longer CEO because he stepped down and gave his position to Greg Abel. But what is that company? Well, it's a company whose entire job, I mean, its entire reason for existence is to own bits of other companies, which is funny because now instead of owning other companies, they hold mostly cash. And that's never happened in 60 years of this company's existence. And that has me thinking, and it should have you thinking, if Buffett is not comfortable holding stocks, should we be? Quick thing before you go, I've written a free guide called How to Retire Before 2036. It's a full 10-year plan for anyone starting late. Get out of debt, invest properly, retire on time. Free download, link in the description.